Welcome back to Dad Deals. The moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for is here. Here is the Harbor Freight Black Friday ad for 2025. This is the full ad, and I do apologize for the image quality. It is a little rough, but this is the only ad link that I could get my hands on. So I just wanted to share it with you guys so you can prepare your purchases and plan out your Black Friday shopping. So I don't want to waste any of your time, but before we get started, I do just want to ask that if you find my video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm at about 92,000 subscribers. So please hit that button if you haven't already. You're going to want to be subscribed. I'm going to have a lot of these Black Friday ads to share with you as they get dropped. So thank you to all my subscribers, and now without further ado, here's your ad. So this sale is going to take place from Monday, November 24th. That's going to be the early access for Inside Track Club members. And then on Thursday, November 27th, that is Thanksgiving Day, your stores are going to be closed, but you're going to have online access to this sale. And then Black Friday, November 28th, everybody will get access through Monday, December 1st. So a pretty typical timeline there for that Thanksgiving week. So if you want any of these hot deals, I highly recommend being an ITC member. So like usual with Harbor Freight, there are four main categories here right on the front page. These are sort of your four main deals that they have going on. And the first one is going to be 40% off all of their Icon ratchets. So this is going to include those new G2 ratchets. It should include things like the meme tools, those mini flex head ratchets, the original one and the new one. All of your Icon ratchets will be 40% off, and I expect that to be a huge deal and to go very fast. Next up is going to be 30% off all of their Daytona jacks. So a very solid deal there. And that is across the entire line of those Daytona jacks. You have 30% off all of your Apache cases. These are one of my favorite things that Harbor Freight has sold for a long time. These are excellent cases. I've used mine to store a drone, to store an Oculus. It has customizable peel away foam, so we can customize the fit to anything that you want to store in these. They have a lot of different sizes to choose from. I actually picked up this clear top one that I actually did a test in my camping video, and it is completely waterproof. Not a drop of water got in this thing. And then someone also suggested to store baby wipes in them. So if you like to store wet wipes in your car, this case is excellent for it. It's really roomy in there, so you can store a lot of the wet wipes, and it keeps them moist even through hot summer days. So 30% off all of your Apache cases. And then the last one is 40% off all of your Hardy gloves. So that includes the disposable gloves and all of the many other types of gloves that they sell. The mechanics gloves, your nylon dip gloves, your cut resistant gloves, all that stuff is 40% off. So now let's head up to the bargain bin. This is the kind of the yellow shaded items that you see on each page, top and bottom. Now these are a little bit blurred out on this copy. I'm sorry for that. But the first one you see is the Icon mini pick and hook set. Is going to be $10. You have your Harbor Freight trucker hat. Is going to be $5. I know a lot of you guys picked that up for free as a free item a couple weeks ago, but if you didn't get a chance, you can get it for $5. It's a decent hat. I think it's about worth $5, especially with the Harbor Freight logo on the front. And then next up, we have a moving blanket for $5, some microfiber cloths at $2.84, your wobble socket extension set at $10, and your 30 cal ammo boxes at $3. These are great for storing a bunch of stuff. Just keep in mind, they are not waterproof if you submerge them in water, but rain, anything like that, splashes should keep everything dry. So now coming down here on the first page, I think one of the best deals during this sale is going to be this Bauer 1800 PSI. This is the very portable electric pressure washer that's fairly new out in stores. And this is going to be just $70. That is a killer deal that puts it right up against that Portland pressure washer that's always been their budget option forever. But I like this one a lot better. These things are so light, you don't need a wheeled cart. And I just love how compact this is, super easy to store. So this is a great deal if you're after a light duty pressure washer. So in this section, we also have 25% off their Predator 13,000 watt. This is the tri-fuel generator at $975. They also have their 350 watt power station. These really rarely go on sale over at Harbor Freight, and this is $250 for this one. And then check this out. This is your 5-drawer mechanics cart. Now, when they offered that discount on US General items not too long ago, I said to hold out that this 5-drawer cart is going to go below $200 probably during Black Friday. And here it is, $199. Now, not the all-time lowest we've ever seen. It's been about $180 in the past, but $200 is a solid price for this. So if you're in the market for one of these, definitely pick one up. You also have your Badland 12,000 pound winch for $270. The Badland off-road jack, the 3-ton version, is going to be $280. Your Hercules 20 volt 1/2-inch compact impact wrench is going to be just $50. Now the battery and charger is sold separately. That is not included in that $50. And then check out this, another amazing deal here. This is the Avanti, kind of got cut off here, but this is your handheld paint and stain sprayer at just $35. I think that's the lowest I have ever seen it go. I think $40 was the previous lowest. So $35, that is a great price. And this thing works awesome. We actually used it to paint some benches that we had, and the coat just went on super smooth and was so easy to use. So if you need a paint sprayer or stain sprayer to stain a fence, anything like that, $35, pick that one up. And then some more bargain bin items down here. We have some welding wire, looks like $6. The heat gun is $10 like it always has been forever. Great heat gun, but you can almost always find it for that price. They also have the fastener kit, a 240 piece kit here for $10. Your 500-pound capacity ratchet straps are $10. Your 100-pack of cable ties are 98 cents. And then it looks like your HVLP air spray gun is going to be around $9. It looks like that got cut off. Check it out, page 2 up here in the bargain bin. We have the Pittsburgh Creeper at $28. Some Bauer cut discs at $4. Your torque wrench at $12. The magnetic tool holder at $3. Looks like a tool set here at $15. And then this is really blurry, but it looks like that Braun 500 lumen LED foldable slim bar light at $18. That's going to be a great price there. So that one's very similar to that Icon one, just under the Braun brand. You're saving a few bucks, not getting the cool colors, but that's a killer deal at $18. Some storage cabinets on sale. We have the Yukon 9 drawer at $300. Your US General 54-inch by 22-inch roll cab at $790. And then here we go. Here's the Mechanics tool sets. You have your 225-piece Mechanics tool set from Pittsburgh at $100. And also the 301-piece massive set here at $170. Those are great prices. Of course, that comes with Pittsburgh lifetime warranty. You take it into Harbor Freight, they will exchange it, no questions asked. And then Quinn has become a very popular brand over at Harbor Freight. I think it's really the go-to brand when it comes to sockets and Mechanics tool sets. And here is their 428-piece Master Technician tool set for $300. That's $130 off. Great deal there. And then they also have their digital torque wrench at $138. And that is the 3/8-inch drive version. So some more jacks here. We have the Pittsburgh 3-ton low profile jack with rapid pump at $100. Nice price there. And then some Daytona jack stands. I kind of joke that these are almost always on sale. Every single ad I break down for you guys. But you can pair these up, match the colors with one of those jacks that's going to be on sale. These are going to be $35 for the pair. All right, coming down here to this section, we have an engine stand, some vehicle dollies at $50. The Icon shop seat is going to be $100. Don't love that price. We've seen that drop lower to like $70, $75. So I really don't like that price. Love the seat, but don't like the price on that one. You have your Maddox ball joint service kit for $50. The Avanti paint sprayer, this is the one that comes on the cart. You get the lightweight handle, and this is going to be $190. You have a safe here for $150. A 1500-watt steam cleaner kit from Central Machinery at $90, and a cement mixer for $200. Some bargain bin items down here. You have your Magnetics parts holder. I can't see the price on that, but that's probably around $1.98, probably $2 there. You have your Thunderbolt batteries are going to be $5. It's almost 50% off, so almost matching that deal we had just a little bit ago. Your step-down drill bits are going to be $9. Linkable shop lights will be $17. Socket rails are going to be $13. And then just pneumatic tire, 10-inch pneumatic tire at $5. All right, page 3 up top here. I can't really make out exactly what this is up here. So let me know in the comments if you know what that is. Looks like it's going to be around $7 a case of some sorts. We'll also have some ammo cans for $10, the larger version. Some of their extreme duty tarps at $8. Funnels at 98 cents. The Braun work light at $5, and a utility knife at $5 as well. Some more generators are on sale. Here is the 3500 watt inverter generator at $600. You also have your 5000 watt dual fuel version with the remote start at $780. And then a 100 watt solar panel at $100. That's the usual price we see during these sales. So nothing too crazy there. Next up, you have a Predator chipper and shredder. These are great if you live in an area where you have a lot of leaves falling and twigs. This thing can make short work of it, and it's $500. You have another Badland winch here. This is the 5,000-pound UTV version at $150. Some towing lights at $20. Your 1,000-pound ramps at $55. And then some nice deals on the Viking jump starters. Here's the 1,000 peak amp jump starter, and it can be used as a power bank like most of them can. but this one is $75. And you also have the microprocessor control, just the smart battery charger here at $60. Your garden cart is going to be $140. The plate compactor from Central Machinery is going to be $600. Some scaffolding here at $190. Hand truck at $50. And then some bargain bin items down here. We have some TV wall mounts. Check out this, just $7 for a swivel mount that can handle up to a 42-inch TV. And if you need something a little bit bigger, this is the $20 and can handle up to a 65-inch TV. But both of these are single stud mounted. Next up, we have rubber wheel chocks for $5, the 12-inch tool bag for $4, some shop towels for $2, and then the 70-piece screwdriver set comes on a nice stand that you can put on your workbench at $23. All right, here's the last page of the Black Friday ad. You have your tactical flashlight here at $8, an American flag not made in America at $5, your all-purpose tarps at $3, some hex shank socket adapters at $1.27, an extension cord for $5, bits. These are the Warrior bits, so not your best bits out there, but these are going to be $13. From Bauer, they have their drywall sander here at $120, variable speed hammer drill at $30, and then your polisher and sander at $40. So not a whole lot of Bauer tools on sale, which is a little bit surprising to me. Next up, we have the Hercules jackhammer at $400. Some welders here are on sale. The welding table is going to be $150. Your Flux 125, $130. The Omni Pro 220 is going to be just about $880. And then the Flux 125, that's not the Easy Flux, is going to be $90. Your air compressors that are going to be on sale from McGraw, you have the 20-gallon. This is your 135 PSI vertical compressor. This isn't your ultra quiet model, but it says it can run about 25% quieter, whatever that means. But this is going to be $200. Then you also have your 21-gallon version up to 175 PSI, not quiet at all, super loud at $240. And then your Fortress ultra quiet 175 PSI 26-gallon air compressor will be $360. You got some gravity feed spray guns from Black Widow at $130. The Earthquake half-inch air impact wrench is going to be $65. Your retractable hose reel, a 50-foot version, is going to be $60. The 2-in-1 brad nailer and stapler is going to be $25. And then your Earthquake 1-inch impact wrench with anvil is going to be $180. And then last up here, the final bargain bin items. You have some just gloves here at $4. Safety glasses are going to be 99 cents, no brainer. Get a bunch of those. You got a retractable utility knife from Doyle at $6. Hose clamp assortment sets are going to be $5. The multimeter is going to be $5. And your hardwood dollies are going to be $13. So that's it. That's your Black Friday ad over at Harbor Freight for 2025. Like I was saying earlier, please give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time on Dad Deals.